Welcome to page 4 of your Excel packet. We're going to continue to plot points on the coordinate plane. Remember, every time you're given an ordered pair, it will consist of an X and a Y coordinate. There's a particular order to this ordered pair. X will control your movement sideways, and the Y will control your movement either up or down. Positive is up, negative is down. And we always start at the origin when we plot. This axis is your x-axis, labeled X. And of course, your vertical axis running north and south, this is your y-axis. It says, plot and label the following points. Well, you're going to do that on your own in a moment. But once we plot those 4 points, you will connect the dots and create a quadrilateral. Once we have our quadrilateral, let's make a T-chart down here. You're going to calculate 2 measurements. You are going to calculate the perimeter. Please label that. And you are going to calculate the area. Remember, perimeter will be measured in linear units. And area, well, that's measured in square units. In this case, it's just a generic label units. We know it could be a square inch, a square foot, or a square centimeter. But for now, we will use the generic label units. On your own, go ahead and plot the 4 points and connect the dots. Pause the video and complete this work on your own. Your quadrilateral should look like this. Quadrilateral W, X, Y, Z. Now let's figure out the length of the sides. Let's start at W and count the number of units up the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We know that this is 7 units long. Now let's check the width from X to Y. Count along with me and tap your paper as we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a perfect square. Now we know if this side is 7, so is this side over here on the right. And if the top is 7 units long, so is the bottom. This is a perfect square. Now it's your job to stop the video and find the perimeter, the distance around the outside. You're going to add all 4 sides up. In fact, jot down this formula. P, which stands for perimeter. Since it's a square, we're going to say side plus side. We're using the variable S, plus side plus side. Those are S's. When we calculate the area, and you're going to do this on your own, you're going to use the area formula, where we take base times height. Please write down area equals base times height, B times H. This generic formula works for almost all the quadrilaterals we will see in this packet. So go ahead and calculate the perimeter and the area. Pause the video and work on your own. Here are the results. Compare your answers to these answers. First of all, we call this particular quadrilateral a square. The perimeter is found by taking all four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and adding up the distance of each piece, or the length of each piece. You should have gotten 28 linear units. And finally, when it comes to the area, we're talking about the amount of squares found inside the figure. It takes 49 square units to cover the flat surface inside this square. Your area is 49 square units. We take 7 blocks times 7 rows of those blocks to figure out how many square units it takes to cover this flat surface. This concludes page 4.